YouTube. So I like to share the behind the scenes of being an artist, and this is round 2 of my, I'm pretty sure I put it in the title somewhere anyway. So I end up doing 80 artworks in 79 days, and this is round 2. Okay, round 2 of the October challenge. Man, I'm just watching Saturn just slowly creep back to the spot where I don't want it to sit for 6 weeks. But astrology aside, I think I'm still gonna level up. I'm still gonna do 5 paintings and 5 digital artworks this week and record them in Bulgarian so my grandma can see what I'm up to. But I think I figured it out. So last week I did shit like I quickly went off and did the washing, and I quickly cycled to the shops and got some snacks, and I quickly did my nails, and I'm kind of like, none of that shit. So I did my nails-ish, and I did the washing, and I've got this delicious looking lasagna that I should not eat in one day, I might. But that's kind of like all the little things out of the way, and I've got brand new ideas for my artworks. Like, alright, it's the night before. I got a few ideas, but they're still in my head, and I think this time, round 2, I'm writing them down. The ideas are fresh, like they're not artworks that I couldn't get to in a while, so the idea like faded. Like, these ideas are right here, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna make these ideas like right now, and I'm really pumped about them. So I made some changes. So I'm preparing for this week's challenge, and I have a lot of big frames, and maybe I'll have to make some up. I can definitely make a bunch of little ones, but yeah, and the universe seems to keep supplying me with these because I haven't even gone frame shopping for weeks and I keep piling up. So I'm not worried that I'll run out by October, but I have to figure out sizing. Maybe I could turn these 3. Maybe I could turn these into a bunch of little ones. So the way these work is if I find a big one and I don't have room or feel like a big painting or have time for a big painting, then it works out evenly as 2 little ones. Like, it just turns, if you just... Okay, I think I see it. I think if I grab the 3 sides from this section and then move that panel over, I end up with 4 sides left over. So I end up with 3 smaller ones. Wow, that's better value than this one. Nearly ready. 5. Thursday. This is how my artworks look. Yeah, they look great. I've just cracked open a new white, and they're extra oily at the top, like extra runny, so artworks are going to take a little longer, like maybe an extra day or something to dry. This wasn't in the plan. Okay, today I wanted to achieve oil paint on all the canvases. Ignore that one. Complete. Now I have to do 2 digital artworks. We'll see. I will. I don't know if I will. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one there. That turned out nothing like I was expecting it to, and I'm just not sure about it, so I'm just gonna leave it until tomorrow. No one should bother me tomorrow. There was a few interruptions today. Friday. Okay, so yesterday felt like a total write-off. 1 out of my 7 days is gone, even though I'm overlapping the final day. That little distraction is actually my bathroom being regrouted, which is actually a big pain in the ass. Like, who knew? I wish that wasn't during the challenge, but is. So by the time I got to my computer, my hand was getting joint pain from the trackpad. Like, those are really bad for your hand. So today, I've got a mouse, I'm gonna digital art, and I'll show you my paintings. There's oil on all the paintings. They're not really the final form that I want, but once the oil goes on and it spends a day drying, then the next layers dry really fast. Don't know, science, love it. Lol, this kind of, it just a little bit reminds me of this boss. Her name was literally Karen, and she hated all my cute things. She's like, this is not a mouse, and she hated that I used purple pens. It was really, I found it funny. Okay, this setup's getting a little intense, so I'll have this mouse controlling the zooming in and out, and this mouse controlling the actions. And I'm starting to feel like that Dr. Evil setup that I'm trying to do with my computer. Guys, oh my god, by the way, like, this is here because I spilled juice on it, but luckily the keys I need for my password work, and sometimes this doesn't work. It's not a now problem. So I was looking at buttons to figure out what I can do to have this swipe thing, but on here, and then so this button toggles between Ctrl Z. I didn't know that. And this button duplicates whatever you're on. Like, what the fuck? That's awesome. Oh, be very careful of F12. It reverts your document. Done. Excellent. What the fuck? That took 6 hours. Oh, I need to not aim for 6 hours. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pick an easy one next, which I think is this one. Yeah. And then that's gonna be the next easiest. It'd be just a gem if I could get all 3 done today. This one's pretty much done. It looks just like my drawing, but I feel like something's missing, so I'm gonna leave it for now, and I'm gonna start the next one. Saturday. I think I'm good with the artworks. No, the digital artworks. I wish I was done by now, but here are the artworks. So I'm ready to elaborate on the backgrounds now because they're at that sticky stage. I wonder if you can... That's where they're at. Beautiful. By the end of the day, I'm gonna have them all with like detailed backgrounds-ish. Well, the rest of the painting that I want to do for the rest of the day is just for fun, like I've hit the target. But I want to show you guys the difference when I had to open a new white, it's more oily at fresh. So this is the new white and this is the new white, and it's kind of like, okay, I couldn't get too much done. And these two, it kind of looks the same, but it's not. Like the amount of detail I can get with an older paint, it's just great. So look at all that detail. Sunday. Yesterday was super productive. I had to stop and like do other shit for like 4 hours or something. But I think not being like, oh, I have to do this many hours or have this target is working for some reason. But so I just did what I would normally do. If this were a regular week, I would just be like, oh, I'm painting this one painting and like be like, oh, it's ready for this. Like this one is not ready. Okay, I figured out how to verbalize what I was trying to get across yesterday. These two kind of look the same in terms of progress from you guys. But the thing is, so this is just background and this is background, and I've started to plop the foreground in. So that's the difference it makes when you have newer paint versus older paint. And because there's already one layer here, the layers on top dry faster. So these 3 are well on the way. I'm just unsure about this one. Yeah, I'll show you my digital pieces. You guys know this one's entirely done. I've been working on this one, which I'm just kind of like, you know, and this one as well. I'm like, well, I think I need time to like pause and think. So if this were last week, I would have done 3 by now. And I'm gonna start another one because I just wanna like slowly do these. Yeah, check out the progress. So I've just got, I'm just unsure about the roof in this one. And this one, it looks too much like the original, even though I was recreating the original, so. It seems as if there's a distraction coming my way, so I'm just like, I'm having fun with this project, and I'll just not set any goals for the days and see how it goes. Success! Complete. It's just working that I don't follow a schedule. Now I'm going to paint whichever paintings I feel like painting. Yep, that's how this is going now. Wait. Monday. Today is Monday. I could have done more painting yesterday. Like, I set myself a goal to like have the foregrounds on 2 others, but like I guess I didn't. I did work on this digital artwork. It just kind of had like, it was a thinker. It was a thinker. Yesterday, I did a lot on this, and then I did more digital pieces. So these ones, oh sweet, these ones are ready for some foreground. Yep, I'm a little clueless about this one, just a little bit. And I tried to like avoid that with my little map of artworks, but okay. Let me just hide this. That's gonna be the shadows. Yeah, I'm just, that's how I feel about this. I should start the next one. Complete. I really like I was meant to be doing my admin, but I didn't have admin to do. So I like this time slot for digital art. What's next? Ooh, this one's gonna be a bit tricky. This one's also a bit tricky because I don't know what I'm doing, this one. I'll start them both. Tuesday. I definitely could have worked harder in the past 2 days, but I'm looking at the artworks. I'm like, I'm not that phased. I think so. I've got today, tomorrow, and the day after, and I've made plans for Friday, so I have to get it done. And the digital artworks, I'm just kind of like, the longer I spend on them, the better they're turning out. So this leaves me in limbo with how I'm going to do this next week. And this is how the artworks look. This is kind of what I meant by like I could have worked harder. I should have foreground items in these by now. Still a thinker in that one. But these two are perfectly on time. Like they're great. So I've just got to get my shit together a little bit, which I'll do just right now. And let me show you. So I've just started the other two. I've just started one. I'm kind of like... And I'm just a little bit in limbo about do I want it to look like this or do I want it to look slightly different? That's what I'm up to. Wednesday. I keep thinking it's Thursday. I keep thinking it's the last day, but I'm having fun with these paintings now. Check them out. Especially these two. Because like, this is like the fun part of the painting because I've just done one pair and it's like the rest are at the point where I just do the shading and the shading. So this part's gonna need extra shading, but the rest, like, the fun part. And the rest are outside. Certainly a little bit sloppy. Yeah, needs some UV. This one, it's going all right. Looks like that. I'm a little excited for this one. Yeah. This little dot here, I was falling asleep while painting. Okay, that's 1 hour in. Done. Okay, so I'm running out of time a little bit, and there was this piece that I did earlier in the week, the first one, and it gave me an idea, and I was going to do this idea next week where I have a bunch of when I have a bunch of clouds just spitting out rainbow vomit, and it's going to be easy to do, whereas I'm weighing up doing artwork for like 6 hours or do one for one, so I'll do that. End of the day, I didn't get to work on these two. I just did a little bit of shading, like fuck, get it done quick. I am regretting now not doing so much work for those 2 days and skipping the first day, like, oops. Good morning, art. This is how they look. This one looks great. Yep. I just want to work on this one real quick. I just want to make sure the hand has white on it. Final day. The morning didn't go as planned. I'm not always repotting plants, but it just happened to have to repot some plants again because I got some mealybugs. So I was like repotting it, and then the bottom of the pot like caved in, so I had to rebuild the bottom of the pot, and then like some dirt fell on my paintings, and it was just a total mess. 2 hours later, I'm ready to paint. Sweet. Oh, this is nice to look at. All right, final day. It's 8 p.m. Fuck. Okay, like I need one more day, but like I can definitely do this in a week. I know I can. Okay, I got most of the dirt off. I can just paint over the rest of the dirt. 11:05. As long as I quickly make a digital artwork and finish that painting, I beat last week's version of me. Success! Done. It's 1:20 a.m. though, and I'm so close to finishing like a few of those. Friday, and it's overtime, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop and adjust my schedule. Like, I've got to start preparing for next week because I'm still gonna follow the calendar. So these artworks from round one, they're varnishing, and I ran out of food, and these artworks, I have to go out in 10 minutes, and I've done my admin, I've done my emailing, and if I just quickly get a little paint on it and then put it out in the UV, then at least I get one artwork out in the UV, because when I come home, sun's gone, which sucks. Fantastic, I'm done with this. I got home around 7:30, and then I had to hunt for food, so then I came home again at 8, and then I food combed. I think it's midnight. I'm gonna keep painting. It's beautiful. Done. Look at that. It's not perfect. It's good enough. Sweet, sweet. Okay, future me just jumping in here. Past me just kept on painting, I guess. So I'm just wrapping it up. 7 out of 10 is where that ends. It's just a total failure. But I've got this next week. I remember telling someone, I was like, oh, I totally failed again, because I was showing her the artworks I made. And she's like, no, you didn't fail, because some people think the word fail doesn't exist. And I was like, I did, though. I didn't follow my rules. Yeah, so I spend the next few days stretching canvases and like making sure I've got food, and I totally failed at time management. Like, you can see the hours aren't there. Like, I should have been spending, like, realistically I can spend maximum 8 hours a day painting, because then the rest of the hours are filled with like working out and eating and surviving. So wonderful, you're still here. I totally appreciate that. Maybe click like since you like the video, and then YouTube might show the video to other people. That'd be kind of awesome. If you liked any of the artworks or want to see how they turned out, they're on my website below. And you know, I've got a Patreon, so this is the 1 year old Patreon video. And if you could just, you know, support an artist going there, or you know, just see what I've been up to the past year. So yeah, I'm just that's how I feel about this.